Hello, traders. It's Thursday, time for the Thursday open mic. The show where I sit here for about an hour or so and just ramble on and hoping somebody joins us. So today we're going to go over the books that I picked up in the last week, and not much in the way of books that I'm pressing. I have that large order of foreign books that I'm just finishing up. So I do have an exciting run coming in. If y'all recall, a couple of weeks ago, I did a large run of some silver, early Bronze Age. I keep wanting to say Tales of Suspense, Strange Tales, some Strange Tales books. And the owners contacted me, and he's got a complete run of strange, no, not Strange Tales, of Tales of Mystery, or Journey into Mystery. So he's going to be sending that in. We're actually going to get him on camera, and we're going to go over the books, and we'll discuss pressing issues and things like that. Discuss these books. So it should be pretty exciting. So real quick, we're going to go through what I picked up at the comic shops. First, I went in Tuesday and got some DC books. Of course, got the Batman 0 Point. Picked that one up. I'm collecting. I'm only buying one of each. I have multiples of the first one, of course, and trying to get those out before that code expires. But I'm collecting them all so that my grandson has the armored Batman skin. So that's the Batman 0 Point, only one cover there. Detective Comics 1036, which should be a fairly hot book in the future. From what I'm understanding, there's a new Clayface. Somebody said it was the Clayface's daughter. I haven't read it yet, so not really sure. But I always buy Detective. I like the B covers, the minimal tree dress. They've been doing a really good job with those. So turn down the Floyd a little bit. So I grabbed that one. And then, of course, Robin. It's been a pretty good book. Not a big Damian Wayne fan, but this has been a pretty decent one. Issue 2 kind of went some places that I thought has some potential. And, of course, we got the introduction of Flatline, and I really, really dig that negative variant cover. That one's pretty cool. The way they did the shading on the bandages and stuff was really cool. So grab those. Of course, and then Tuesday, good morning, Eric. How you doing today? Went and got my Spawn books. I actually have full runs of Spawn at 2 different shops, at Black Cat and at Dr. Volt's. So I've got some available when I do sales and stuff like that. And then I, of course, have a personal collection that I keep up as well. And then I got one of those, the sketch variant. Very cool there. And then we've grabbed Edgar Rice Burroughs' sketchbook. That just seemed interesting to me, so I snagged that. And then Lady Death came out. That's a beautiful cover on that one. So I grabbed that one. The only thing I got from Marvel this week was Aliens. There's just not a lot from Marvel that's been appealing to me recently, so I haven't grabbed a whole lot. It's been a little much, and then you got everything on Marvel going to bi-monthly titles. You spend $10 a month on Spider-Man books, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then my new favorite This is issue 2. Can't wait to dig into it and read it. I really digged issue 1. Man, Goat, and Bunny Man. So that's from Xenoscope. The writing in things are real fun. Just kind of a mindless adventure type read. And then, of course, Xenoscope with their cheesecake covers. Really cool. But really dig that one. That's pretty cool. So Man, Goat, and Bunny Man. And then I've been on Mandrake from the Jump. That's a kind of a new take on the Mandrake character and that mythology. And I'm enjoying that. It's been a fun ride. And then my big book of the week. Oh, I guess I did get another Marvel book. I, of course, got the Marvels. I really enjoyed the first issue of that one. So we're going to dig more into that and check it out. What am I going on? Okay. So, of course, had to get Firefly from Boom Studios. Got the Virgin, the Kaylee cover, and then the Kaylee sketch. And you know, it's funny because I dislike sketches so much. I'm thinking about taking all the sketches out of my personal collection. Just because I don't really care for a majority of sketches that are out there. I like the 1 in 25 stuff that they do in the Marvel books, or not Marvel, in the DC books. But for the most part, black and white sketches don't really do a whole lot for me. Caps on Comics, how's it going today? Thanks for popping in. And then the final book, Firefly, brand new verse. Zoe on the cover there. That's been really cool. Kind of more based around her character. And that's been a real fun run. I did pick up, I popped open the Key Collector app when I was there yesterday and grabbed a couple books. And every once in a while you'll find something. So I went to their dollar bin diving section, and here's a couple books that I think are pretty cool and have a little bit of longevity. Superman 10-cent issue. Very cool one there. A little bit of news on that one. And of course, Ultraman. And this is the Virgin cover variant. And we've been seeing a lot of that pop up. All right. And then Greg grabbed this. That came in the collection. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I'm a big indie fan. This is a magazine-sized book. So that one's pretty cool. And then we got this beauty. Very cool. Early Avengers, number 8, King the Conqueror. This one's in for a press and a clean. It should turn out really nice. We got some loose staples and some wear on the spine. A little bit of a spine roll that'll come out, but it'll shine up. It'll look real nice. So that one will be pretty cool. Hey, Nerdy Couch, what's up, buddy? Yeah, and I have to apologize. I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Have been for a little while now. One thing I know, it's not the COVID, so I'm just tired. Got a lot going on at the moment. So I actually am going to be spending the day catching up on. There's been I even missed Lame or Frame this week. I've just been so down, so I need to catch up on a bunch of stuff. So I also picked this up. This is a very cool piece for the personal collection. It is a 1969 Hot Wheels. It is a red line. So you don't see these very often. I mean, it's a little bit beat up. But all in all, it's just a beautiful piece. steel rolls, took it out and rolled it, made sure the wheels were all working. So I don't have to. And the difference with Hot Wheels is they actually you can actually do restoration on these, and it won't affect the value. I've seen people do repaint and things like that, and they kind of drive them up in value. So, so I am a Hot Wheels collector. I like the older stuff, and that is one of I want to say 9 models that were released in 1969, and I was able to snag one. So pretty happy about that find. I'll put that back here with this guy. I'm not even real sure. I think this is 70, oh no, 83. Really cool little Jeep thing that they put out. Because I can't help but collect absolutely everything because that's how we do it, right? So let's see. Something's killing the children came out this week, and I did grab it because I'm waiting for this one to come in. This is the Hive Comics exclusive on the book. Very cool cover that they have, and they're that's Department of Truth. Something's killing the children. So that one's a very cool cover, and I also got the, of course, that Comic Tom, and I don't have a picture of that one, but I did grab the Comic Tom one as well because I always get his mystery boxes. I'm probably going to pick up a few of those. The way I've been doing it is I've been able to do, if I get 6 Comic Tom mystery boxes, I've always get a complete set, and then I can sell off the rest, of course, and make the money back on those boxes. But I think I'm going to do at least 6 of the Comic Tom ones. Hopefully I'll get a complete set. You were on Lamer Frame? Oh man, I definitely need to go back and check that out now. Howdy Woody, how's it going this morning? Thank you, Pat. I think after this I'm gonna switch out the books of my presses, and then I'm gonna go take a nap, be an old man for an afternoon. Nerdy Couch, how you doing today? But yeah, some cool stuff from Hive Comics. Of course, this Department of Truth is available still, and I did want to show a couple of their other books off. So Cherry Blackbird, they got a Maria Key cover on this one that is just spectacular. That looks to be a super cool book, and her artwork is phenomenal. Her Cult of Dracula, number 1, is probably my favorite Key cover. I've got the metal of that one. It just pops, and it's a spectacular book. I think I'm okay to discuss this. I was talking with James, one of the Hive Comic owners, yesterday, and we were talking about Maria Key and the work that they are planning on doing with her in the future. And I would really expect this artist to be like Peach Momoko big within the next year or two. So just a name to look out for, Maria Key. There is a fans of Maria Key Facebook. I encourage people to go check that out. That's pretty cool stuff. And then their Basilisk cover is just spectacular. And this one's going to be limited to 500, and they're doing pre-sales on it now. I'm not sure. Morales is the artist on that one. Very cool book. And then they do have, I don't know if I can find it. Nope, they don't have it up on their website. I believe it goes on sale this week, their vinyl cover. but it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Of course, they're connecting crossover covers. It's cool. Here we go. So this is the Hive exclusive cover for vinyl number 1. And they're doing this as a series with connecting covers. Same artist. So that seems like it's going to be really cool. Of course, vinyl, there's a lot of buzz about it. I think it's going to be a hot book. So a low print run store variant on that one. Really cool artwork. Might be something worth getting into. So that's going to be available over at Hive Comics. You won. Right on. Reach out to me and we will get your prize to you. Get you some books pressed. How we doing today? Arcadia Pop. All right. And I did want to do this. So for some reason, I only bought 2 of the Comic Tom mystery boxes this week. And I was going to do this live on today's show. Just open this up and I do remember that this month's exclusive was, although cool, going to keep it in my personal collection. I always do. I always get good books from them, but it wasn't one that really jumped out big at me, so I didn't buy multiple boxes or anything like that. I decided to save the money and invest it elsewhere. But I can't honestly, for the life of me, remember what those books are. So first, we're going to pull this out. This is the art print. It gives you an idea of what's available. And let's see, Mystery Mail Call exclusive is Batman the Detective number 1. You had a chance at Redshift Ashcan, Women of Marvel number 1. So, So we are going to start with Scout Comics, Broken Souls Ballad. Not familiar with that one. Variant edition. I'll have to look that one up. And then, of course, Women of Marvel, issue number 1, She-Hulk cover. That is probably the best Women of Marvel cover. He knocked it out of the park on that one. Very cool. And I do really like this Batman Detective. Of course, that is modeled after what we've seen so far from the new movie set, right? So that is very cool. Minimum trade dress. I should be getting my other box today. And then, I got some cool stuff here. Teen Titans, issue number 20. And X-Men number 1. It's always not a bad thing to have this book in any of its covers. And Silver Surfer number 46. The Return of Adam Warlock. So not a bad box at all. You know, you pay for this one. I pay $35 because I'm grandfathered in. But that Batman, very cool book. I like that one. All right, so that's my Comic Tom box for the month. Missed out on the ash can. All right, so it kind of seems there's not a lot going on to discuss the past couple of weeks. Not much in the way of great books. I mean, all books are great, right? We love our comics, but nothing really popping at the moment. The news of Warner Brothers selling off, that's been a big topic for discussion. I've been asked a couple times, what are my thoughts on will Disney finally buy DC Comics? And honestly, I personally don't want that to happen because I don't want them to have control over everything. I think they do okay with Marvel and the way they run that, and they could honestly do a better job with DC than what has been done. But for them to own everything, I think that would be detrimental to us. Oh, that's very cool. A video unboxing Danny O'Neill. Oh, the typewriter's like, you're going to unbox a writer? Oh, that's actually super cool. I think I did come across that when I was thumbing through stuff the other day. I've just been so down and out of it. I think, honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to cut this short. I'm still feeling a little bit down and give it a couple days to kind of rest up because I have to get some work done. We got family coming in. It's insane. But yeah, I'm just going to go lay in bed and catch up on some YouTube after I get these books switched over. But I do have a couple really cool collections coming in and then the owners of those collections are going to pop on with me and we're going to discuss the books live and you guys can be part of that and kind of go through the process of what we do when we're sorting a large collection. Like the collection is every single journey into mystery book, right? So we're going to go through, determine what should go to CGC and what shouldn't, what needs to be pressed, what needs to be cleaned, deep cleaned, that type of stuff. So we're probably going to go over that live sometime late next week. Hopefully we can do that on the Thursday show. So real quick, Fable, how's it going? Congratulations. Saw your 1,001 subscribers. Very cool. If anybody isn't subscribed to Fable, go do it. Fable's a great community member, very giving, very generous with his talents, and we want to support that. It's very cool. So I know the whole tone here is kind of down. I'm like I said, I'm just not feeling well, so I'm going to call it and go get some rest. I appreciate everybody, and hopefully we'll be back up and running 100% next week. Till next time, traders.